Keeping me waiting again. I swear, I'm starting to think being late is a part of human culture or something. I hope they're okay. I was quite looking forward to getting lunch with them. And surely they must know where the station's cafeteria is by now. Wait, is that? Yes, there they are! Human, over here! I saved you a seat! Oh, hello, my friend. So good to see you. How are you today? I was beginning to think you weren't going to show up, but here you are, smiling, happy, and only a few minutes behind schedule. What kept you? I thought you'd have learned the station's layout by now. I've met the Zeranian ambassador too. I mean, I used to be one after all, but that's a really big deal, especially so early in your career. You'll have to tell me all about it. But first, why don't you sit down? Take your helmet off, place that bag down, and get comfy. You must be starving. No, I'm not trying to trick you, silly. See the booth I'm in? It's an atmosphere chamber. If you sit on one side of the table and I sit on the other, we can program our respective atmospheres on either side. So it'll be like my planet on one end and your planet on the other. We finally got it calibrated for a human-friendly environment, and I've been dying to see you try it. Sorry it took so long. These things are always a bit awkward. I think it's because there's so many species aboard the station now, and that's a lot of details for it to store. It's nice though. We can finally have lunch together without you sipping your meals through a straw. That's a nice change, isn't it? Being able to chew solid food outside of your office. So come on, take a load off. I've already got it all programmed for you. So take off that suit, human! How's that? I tried to keep it similar to your office. After we decrease the oxygen to more proper levels, I mean. Does it feel okay? Oh, good, I'm so glad. I'd hate for your head to explode or something. Always nasty when that happens. Though, we haven't had something like that happen on Zeras for many, many moons now. Besides, I'm sure medical would be able to fix you if that happened. Oh, right, the meeting with the Zeranian ambassador. Please tell me all about it. Once you've finished your meal, of course. In my culture, it's rude to get someone talking before they've eaten. So sorry. I'm just really excited we finally get to talk face to face like this. And so close, too. In fact, I think this is the closest we've ever... Oh, right. Sorry, I'll stop talking now. So... what you eating? Sorry, so rude of me. But I am curious. Oh, well, if you're fine with it, I guess it'd be alright if we talk while we eat. So, go ahead. What are you eating? Ooh, that sounds nice. I'd love to try some myself. But I can't, obviously. The amount of alien bacteria in that stuff would probably send me to an early grave, even with my body regularly receiving treatments to keep that stuff at bay. Have you had your first session with medical yet? Yeah, I hate it too. You get used to it after a while though. And the staff are always very nice. But there's only so many injections a person could take, right? Well, I suppose it's all for the greater good at the end of the day. Oh, what am I eating? One of my favorite meals. Honestly, one of the best perks of being an ambassador. I can order whatever food I want from the Matter creators without having to worry about set menus or anything else like regular people do. Any meal that comes to mind from any species, I can order. But, of course, I always end up ordering the same thing every time. Funny how that works, right? Anyways, the meal in front of me is a Terminian ground stew with specially seasoned ingredients and actual live Terminians. I have them shipped in separately because I eat them so often. It's delicious. To die for! Just a shame you can't try it. I checked to see if you could, since I always look forward to our lunches together. But unfortunately, it's poisonous to your species. Sorry. I suppose you could try some of it, but it'd be extremely painful if you did. Though, maybe the taste is worth it? Up to you. Well, I can certainly understand your hesitation. But now, my friend, enough talk about food. We've already got enough of that in our mouths, haven't we? Tell me about your day. What have you been up to? I want to hear all about it. Oh, jogging. I like to do that. The station's promenade is just wonderful and quiet that early in the morning. Perfect for a bit of exercise. Weird we haven't come across each other. Maybe we could plan it out sometime? That might be fun, don't you think? Actually, how do you do it while wearing that atmospheric suit, though? Surely that must make moving like that more difficult? Maybe you should invest in one of those treadmills you humans use and jog in your office. Yeah, that's true. The promenade does have a wonderful view. Tell you what, I'll see if I can talk to the bridge about maybe isolating a portion of the promenade for you in the morning. Make it more human-friendly atmosphere-wise. For a little bit, anyway. That should make things easier for you. Okay, but go on. What did you do next? Oh, okay. Yeah, I hate doing paperwork too, but it is important. Reading reports and stuff is never fun, but I always find popping a bit of music on in the background makes the time go that much faster. Thank you for your song recommendations, by the way. I listened to some last night and I really liked them. Though they were a bit more vocal than I expected. In Zeranian culture, we have a strictly instrumental approach to our songs. Actual singing is forbidden, save for special occasions like weddings, funerals, birthdays. People make up the lyrics to pre-existing songs. It's really very interesting. Improvised singing. Your species doesn't do that? Set lyrics. Fascinating. But go on, my friend. I'm sorry for interrupting. I really have to stop doing that, and at this rate, the Galactic Council's going to lock me up for rudeness. Oh, so then you had your meeting with the Zeranian ambassador. What was that about? Yes, I'd heard about that. A bit of squabbling over trade routes and stuff. It happens all the time when a new species joins the council human. I wouldn't worry too much about it, provided you handled it with tact, of course. You did handle it diplomatically, right? Right? Okay, good. I was getting worried for a second. But hang on. If that's all you did so far today, how come you showed up so late? I know you. You're smart, you're clever, and you're fast. There's no way that paperwork would have taken you so long. What are you up to? A surprise? For who? For me? Well, that's interesting. But what kind of surprise? It's not a prank or something, is it? I don't think I'd appreciate that very much. Though it could be kind of funny. Oh, okay. Well, a nice surprise sounds good. Is it in that bag you brought? Okay, open it up. I want to see. Wow. 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 Human. This is beautiful, delightful, splendid. I love the color, the shape, every last thing about it. But, what is it? Oh, it's a heart! No, it's not. I've seen photos of your species' hearts, human. This strange pink cutout doesn't resemble one in the slightest. Though I am impressed if you truly did make it yourself like you said. It's a required duty of mine to have at least a basic understanding of the anatomy of all species on the station. Besides, it's unimportant. Now, I would like an explanation, please. Oh, okay. So it just represents a heart. That makes more sense. But why are you giving it to me? I'm sorry, I don't quite get it. Valentine's Day? What's that? Some kind of human religious festival? They really say that? Oh, I see. So, you use it as a day to display affection to those you care about. And you gave it to me? Oh, human! That's so sweet of you! And thoughtful. You're not just doing this to improve interspecies relations, right? Okay, good! I wish you would have told me you were planning to do this. I would have gotten you something. But still, you're very kind. I'll treasure this always. I wish I could kiss you. I mean, we Zeranians don't really kiss, we hold hands. But when I learned about it while studying your culture, I was impressed, perhaps even enamored by the idea of locking lips with someone else. What a fascinating concept. Sadly, though, it wouldn't be healthy for either of our systems, even while we're in the atmosphere chamber. Too much alien bacteria, like I said. Oh, of course I feel the same way. Was it not obvious? I've been having these dinner dates every day with you for a reason, human. Even though I see a lot of people in this job, there's not many I really connect with. You're the first sentient being I've met in many moons that doesn't just feel like another ambassador. You feel like a friend. More than that. Much more. I'm truly honored that you feel the same way, and so thankful you haven't been put off by the differences in our culture and biology. Still, I'd give anything to actually touch you, you know? Wait, what are you doing? Well, your atmosphere suit wasn't quite what I had in mind, but I suppose it's the closest we'll get, isn't it? Come here. Kissing your helmet. Not as good as the real thing, I think, but it'll do for now. I like you for your mind, your personality, not just your body. So for now, I'm happy. Happy just being in your company, just holding your hands in mine, feeling your warmth up close, and hearing your voice against my ear. Thank you for this, human. Happy Valentine's Day.